you're watching the Elite News program on Lào Cai radio and television station. In today's program, we will check out the following highlights. Focus on implementing key projects. Bắc Hà attracts visitors for spring tourism. Lào Cai promotes the development of green industry. Following are the detailed contents, please join in watching the program, focusing on the implementation of key projects and investing in a construction of technological infrastructure for industrial zones and clusters. There are the two central tasks in economic development that were clearly pointed out by the Party Secretary and Chairman of the Provincial People's Committee, Mr. Trịnh Xuân Trường, at the recent February meeting of the Provincial People's Committee.
In 2025, Lào Cai will start construction on a series of major projects. Especially in the first quarter of this year, the 500 kV Lào Cai Vinh power line project with a total investment of more than 7,410 billion VND will be officially started. With a huge workload and tight schedule, Mr. Trong requested the mobilization of the entire political system to promote propaganda to create consensus among the people, accelerate the progress of compensation for site clearance, and arrange resettlement to soon hand over clean ground to investors to start construction as planned. For industrial parks and clusters, he requested the early completion of procedures and the start of investment in the infrastructure of Vio Lao Industrial Park and Thong Hat Industrial Cluster to attract investment. At the same time, continue to remove difficulties for the pharmaceutical and medical equipment factory project of Vitomic Joint Stock Company.
According to the Ministry of Transport, the Lào Cai-Hanoi Hải Phòng Railway project is estimated to create approximately 90,000 jobs during the construction period and about 2,500 long-term jobs during operation and exploitation.
According to the Ministry of Transport, similar to the high-speed rail project on the north-south axis that has been approved by the National Assembly, the Lào Cai-Hanoi Hải Phòng Railway project is large-scale, with new technology and techniques being implemented for the first time in Vietnam. To successfully implement and complete the project on schedule, it is necessary to apply specific and special policies. The Ministry of Transport proposes to allow the application of 1519 specific mechanisms and policies under the authority of the National Assembly and supplement 4 policies.
Ladies and gentlemen, as spring arrives, the white plateau of Bắc Hà is once again resplendent with color as a myriad of flowers bloom. The white of pristine plum blossoms, the pink of peach blossoms, and the yellow of mustard flowers are covering the hillsides. Not only that, the unique cultural values of the local ethnic groups are the destination chosen by tourists in the first days of the new year.
At 7 a.m., Mr. Duong Juan Hong and his family were already present at the Bắc Hà market to experience and enjoy the unique cuisine of the highlands. The impressions of his first spring trip to Bắc Hà made Mr. Hong very excited. The food of Bắc Hà must be said to be number one, extremely wonderful. In this kind of weather, sitting down to eat a pot of thanko, drinking a glass of wine, it's really great and interesting. In the early days of the new year, Bắc Hà is attracting thousands of visitors from all over the world because of the blooming flowers. Because of the market imbued with the culture of the Northwest Highlands, the people of Bắc Hà are enthusiastic and hospitable. The natural scenery is poetic. Each destination brings visitors joy, excitement and the desire to explore and experience. Being at the Bắc Hà market is very fun and impressive. There are many new things compared to our plains. Bắc Hà tourism is very impressive. The people here are very friendly. I am very impressed with Lào Cai and the Bạc Ha market. Coming to Bạc Ha feels very cold, but it feels very peaceful and beautiful this spring. We really like going to Bạc Ha this spring. This is my second time here. I am very impressed and invite my friends and relatives to Bạc Ha for a trip this time. Today I took a lot of beautiful photos with plum and peach blossoms in Bạc Ha. Today I must post them online to introduce Bạc Ha to my friends. According to statistics from the Department of Culture and Information of Bạc Ha district, in the first days of the new year, the locality has welcomed about 45,000 domestic and international visitors. It is estimated that this number will continue to increase as Bạc Ha will organize many attractive activities in the near future such as Spring Intoxication Festival, Fire Jumping Festival, Three Mothers and Children Climbing Competition, along with many other cultural and sports activities.
Ladies and gentlemen, in recent time, along with focusing on the technological innovation, deep processing, and improving the efficiency of resource exploitation, Lào Cai has also paid special attention to promoting industrial production in a green and sustainable direction. At Thang Long Industrial Park, the largest industrial park in the province, the environment here is gradually being improved thanks to many efforts from the province to the owners of businesses.
Right after the Lunar New Year, the Provincial Economic Zone Management Board launched a tree planting festival in Thang Long Industrial Park, attracting the participation of representatives from factories. A large number of officials, engineers, and workers. Every year, thousands of new trees are planted in the premises inside the factories or in the surrounding areas. This is one of the province's efforts in greening the industrial park. The entire 18-hectare campus at this factory is almost completely covered with trees and flowers. This is the effort of the unit over the years, to improve the landscape environment for workers. Affected by noise and dust, the board of directors is particularly concerned about the environment. In recent years, thousands of trees have been planted, and in 6 months we plan to spend 1.5 billion on planting trees. Solving the problem of harmonizing economic growth with environmental protection, the province and businesses have also made efforts to invest, treat, and recycle hazardous solid waste right from the source. This enterprise has pioneered the investment of nearly 200 billion VND for a gypsum waste recycling system. This system each year has processed about 5,000 tons of artificial gypsum as a cement additive, reducing 60% of annual emissions, ensuring input and output when producing, without generating solid waste in the factory, reducing the exploitation of natural materials such as limestone, helping the environmental landscape to be better. Lào Cai is promoting the planning of industrial parks and clusters and focusing on attracting investment in this field in the direction of shifting from natural exploitation to efficient and sustainable exploitation. The province's point of view is to attract projects that deeply process mineral products. Say no to projects that have a major impact on the environment, requiring businesses to have new technologies that are environmentally friendly, reduce emissions, and ensure reserved sources of carbon credits. Because our products are exported abroad, if we do not prepare carefully for that product, we will encounter difficulties. Recently, the province directed the construction of Thang Long Industrial Park to be environmentally friendly. Lào Cai province is also striving to thoroughly handle the issue of emissions in wastewater in industrial parks through environmental monitoring systems and wastewater treatment plants. In particular, environmental violations will be quickly detected with very strong sanctions towards improving the environment in industrial parks and sustainable green production.
Ladies and gentlemen, our program is ending. Thank you for your attention.